2008, the Federal Reserve has been quietly paying interest on bank deposits, turning a temporary anti-inflation measure into a massive windfall for Wall Street, rich bankers, and even foreign banks. These payouts have exploded. They were $5 billion a year. Now they're a staggering $186 billion a year. This is money the Fed is actually paying to very wealthy banks in New York and around the world, even at the same time that the Fed was running losses for taxpayers.
Senator Rand Paul is pushing a new bill to end the Federal Reserve. And we think with good reason. Since the Fed's creation in 1913, the value of the U.S. dollar, as you can see from this chart created by the visual capitalists, has precipitously declined. The Fed's monetary policies account for multiple economic failures and crises and are contributing to the total breakdown of America's middle class. Frustrated by the federal chairman, Jerome Powell, and his refusal to lower interest rates despite inflation being brought down to nearly 2%, President Donald Trump recently posted this on his Truth Social account saying, quote, "Jerome, too late Powell has done it again. He is too late and actually too angry, too stupid, and too political to have the job of federal chair. He is costing our country trillions of dollars, in addition to one of the most incompetent or corrupt renovations of a building in the history of construction. Put another way, too late is a total loser, and our country is paying the price." Institutional failure is clearly afoot in Washington, D.C. Donald Trump has been exposing it as much in the second term as in the first. It's from the Fed to the FBI, and now we're joined by our friend Sheriff Richard Mack. He's the author of County Sheriff, America's Last Hope, to discuss. Sheriff Mack, it's good to see you. Tell us, Sheriff. And I'm interested to hear, as a sheriff, why, we're talking about the Fed. Some people may be like, huh? But you think that Senator Paul is on constitutional footing, I suspect, in his legislation to end the Federal Reserve.
Well, I happen to have a constitution in my hand. And it's
Look
from
at that.
Article 1, yeah, very good. Article 1, Section 8 says what the federal government and specifically the United States Congress has the responsibility to do. There's about 20 assignments that we the states, we the people delegated to the federal government. And this is specifically to the United States Congress, not to the central bank. It says this: to coin money, regulate the value thereof and of foreign coin, and fix the standard of weights and measures. That is not allowed to a central bank. Jefferson and most of the founding fathers were against a federal state bank or a central bank for the government. And what now has happened, they have created this monster, this Frankenstein monster, and it is now biting us, not just biting us on the backside, but it's destroying our monetary system. And just as you alluded to on your statistics at the beginning, they have destroyed the dollar. Paper money is a huge problem when it comes to maintaining its value. Most countries that have lost, like Zimbabwe, it took $5 trillion to buy a loaf of bread. Argentina has gone through it. Many banana republics have gone through it because they think if you just establish a monetary system on paper money, that it will work. And what was the big thing with BOGE? What was the big thing? It was to go find and audit the gold in Fort Knox. And then all of a sudden it stopped. And I believe 100% the reason that it stopped is because it would show the American people and show the world that our monetary system is not backed by gold, which is also a requirement. But this is the point I want to make. The Federal Reserve had no authority to exist in the first place. Congress cannot abdicate their responsibility and give it to private bankers. And the Federal Reserve is not federal. It's made of international banksters. And this whole thing with President Trump and Jerome Powell, President Trump wants to fire him. Good. Fire him and the rest of them. Get rid of the Federal Reserve. It is not helping America. It never has.